But once it's on the lift, look at that rotor and the inside pad. Look at the angle of where it wasn't meeting properly. Okay, new rotor going on. These suckers are heavy. Well, that's not good.
What's not good? Is the bolt missing?
Yes, I went to take it off and
it wasn't there.
It wasn't there to take it off.
The biggest thing with these cars is once they have long tubes, it is a pain in the arse to get those mounts out. But the customer heard about these Vibe mounts and wanted to try them out. This is going to be a two-part video now because of the door.
Well, unfortunately, my quick little trick of taking this all out as one piece did not work.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Can't see if you, can you see that? Can you guys see that? Look at the missing cap material. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna film part 2 of our world famous C63. Alex, Legit Street Cars, first M156 C63 on his channel. And today we're gonna do some pulleys, a belt, we're gonna pull the valve covers off, pull the cam covers off, and we're gonna inspect the cams and actuators. And we're gonna seal it all back up with new gaskets, and then Rusty's gonna repair those 2 hoses we need to replace. We're gonna fill it with fluids, the best fluid, the liquid moly. And then we're gonna go out and do fun stuff, burnouts and silly stuff. Now I'm just kidding, that's a quote from Alex's channel way back when. But yeah, so let's get started. All right, look at this thing. Some awesome VRP intake pipes. These won't crack, deteriorate, break, and have to replace them every 6 months. These are awesome with the 3D printed front inserts that fit nice and tight. It looks like it has a flex kit. All kinds of goodies in here. But down there, oh, look at all this stuff. I know Rusty showed it in the last video, but these need replaced. Look at the material on this pulley right here specifically. And there's cracks in the belt. Let me see if I can, ooh, look at that. This has all seen better days. But I have my guy, Rusty, to fix it. All right, Rusty, talk us through what we got left parts-wise.
So welcome through to my table here. I have our remote for the lights. I'm gonna stick that in my pocket.
Oh, they just happen to be 630cc injectors for an E55. We'll just set these out of the way.
We have our new gaskets, new OEM gaskets. We have these squiggly gaskets for the front covers.
Oh, show them the part numbers.
Ding, 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 ding. One side will be different than the other. Timing cover gasket.
They're the same, right?
Yes.
Yep, awesome.
And
then what do we got here?
Correct spark plug tube seals, green ones.
So yeah, if you have metal valve covers for the M156, they take green spark plug tube seals and black valve cover gaskets. If you have the plastic valve covers, they will all be red.
I saved this sticker for you. You can have that, take that home with you.
Oh, very nice, thank you.
And then we have our new belt. We really like the Continental belts. They're just as good as factory. They're nice and soft, but very durable.
I love that factory OEM belt feel on the end of that.
They just feel quality. It feels like rubber instead of plastic, you know. And then brush and the brakes. My list of all the work I have to get done. And then we have our new pulley kit. Comes with a new tensioner, all the pulleys, and comes with most of the bolts. And then here's the 2 hoses I have stuff to do. I did leave this one off of the rack, so I like to unhook one side today. I'll snake that back up in there. So we have working power steering, and on the same side we have this oil cooler hose that's leaking.
Cool.
Okay, so these are the hoses we need to change. You can see they're soaking wet, oil dripping out of the power steering hose, and oil dripping out of that coupler there for the oil cooler hose. So I went ahead and disconnected this hose way up top there. Not sure if you can see the clamp, but it's up there. A little bit easier for me to get to it from the top, so I went ahead and did that. And then there's a bracket here I need to remove the bolt from. That looks like fun to get to. So after that, that line should pull out of there because I left it loose from the rack when I dropped it to change the mounts. So gonna get that line out of there real quick, and then I'll move on to the oil cooler line. All right, let's try and get this line out of here without taking a bath in power steering fluid. Nasty, nasty, nasty. All right, we got our nice new shiny OEM power steering fluid line. Shove her in there. Yeet. Just gotta wiggle this thing here, wrestle a little bit to get the seat. And it's a very, very easy power steering line.
All right, guys, and while Rusty is doing that, I am cleaning the floors with some mean green. So today's commercial break is we are cleaning the shop floors. We got everything out of here because I'm painting the floors on this side also this weekend. So I'm gonna clean the floors late tonight after we're done this video. I'm gonna kind of be doing it in between the video, but I'm gonna clean the floors with this mean green, and then I'm going to paint the floors with some more Rust-Oleum. I painted the floors like 4 or 5 years ago, but I wanna do it again and make it pop. So we got some new LED lights that are super bright in here, which helps with lighting, and the floor will help as well. So hope you guys are excited to see the final result. All right, let's see.
So going back together, you want to put your clip back on here. And then I can't stress enough, you always want to take that clip off. Don't try and just squeeze it to get this connector off of here because the sensor will break. It's very fragile. And just give her a push and all set. All right, now for the hose. They are E10s, but we'll use our little 8mm wobbly. Pop that off the cooler. And hopefully we don't lose a ton of oil, but I think we're doing an oil change anyway. All right, got one side off. Grab this other one over here. Rut-row. And then there's a little bracket made into this line that holds another hose. You have to separate it right there. And we just pull her out without covering ourselves in oil. Ta-da! This is leaking pretty bad here. So definitely a good idea to change that. I'll pop the new one in there and she's all done. All right, quick and easy. Now I can move on to the valve covers.
All right, guys, welcome back and good morning. It's a new day, and Rusty had finished up the hoses late last night. We cleaned the floor because after this video, it's the weekend, we're gonna paint this whole floor, and it's gonna look awesome just for you guys. So we can brighten this place up a little bit because it's a little dingy and dark. So today we're going to get up in there, we're gonna lock this tensioner, we're gonna rip these pulleys out, we're gonna put some new pulleys in there, we're gonna put a belt on it, and then we're gonna lower it down, and we're gonna pull those valve covers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm dying to see what those cams, tappets, and actuators look like, and really see, did Alex double check everything? We're gonna find out. Did you check it, Alex? We're gonna find out today. But all right, Rusty, where are you under here? What's the game plan?
So if you look at the new tensioner, it comes pre-locked with a little pin in there. And since I'm smarter than the average bear, I keep them from the old ones.
Whoa, that's the same pin.
It is the same pin.
It doesn't fit.
It's like I've done this exact same job at least once before.
That is a Gates tensioner, nice. Yeah. Top of the line, cool pin here. What are we doing with this pin? First,
I'm going to put this in the vise, take this pin out, and then put this pin in here so I can use this pin on the car.
Oh, then so we use a new pin.
Yeah.
You don't want to reuse the old pin. You want to switch them out and use a new pin. He's just messing with us. He's just messing with us.
I'll do it.
I believe it. I believe it because Rusty is paid hourly, so he tries to do shit like that all the time. I'm just kidding. He's not paid hourly. We're volunteers here. Oh, look at the new pipe. The new pipe. Oh, there's the tensioner. Bing. Up in there, up in there. Let's see. Can't really fit, but you can see right in the corner there, right there. All right, we got the pin. And just so you guys kind of know the reference of how tall Rusty is, when you go to like roller coasters and amusement parks, he's on the middle part. He can't ride the crazy, scary rides, but he can ride the ones right below that.
I'm a Hershey Kiss.
At Hershey Park?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
I was hoping.
What's taller than a Hershey Kiss?
Jolly Rancher. Yeah. It's been a personal goal of mine for years, but just never happened. So
we need to get you those. Yeah. Oh man, that's a good time. Hey, if you have a company that sells those tall shoes, that would be a heck of an advertisement for you, is to hook Rusty up.
If I want to get in the really big boy roller coasters, like the ones that go upside down, I gotta wear really thick socks. It usually works.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So you'll take that pin.
I got a little hole in there, line it up.
Good chow, look at that. There it is. Now we can get rid of all these pulleys and this shit belt.
And you don't need to use the pin if you're just changing the belt, although it does make it easier. The pin is really is to reach this bolt back here.
Let me show them.
To remove the tensioner. The tensioner has to be out of the way to get to that.
Bolt, when the tensioner is in its locked position, allows you to get to that one and the other one right there. And that's how you can replace the tensioner. Look at all that room for activity since he removed the fan. Now he will easily be able to swap the pulleys. Do you want to swap the pulleys from up top or down below?
Well, some I have to do from up top, but I'll get the small ones. That crusty tensioner. Crusty rusty. New tensioner going in, pin still installed. All right. Okay, so some of the pulleys do have a plastic protective cover over there, and that is to keep any kind of dust to get into the bearing. You just pop that off onto the floor to never be found again. The smaller one's always a pain just because that plastic cover fits so tightly on it. There you go. And on the center idler, there is a spacer that goes in the back of the pulley. These get lost all the time. People send these off to machine shops with the timing cover on there. Never lose these because you will never find a replacement. So very important to keep that. Go ahead and swap that out. Looks like the back has a dust shield built into it. And we'll make sure we put that plastic cover back onto the front. So I actually had to remove that cover because the spacer wouldn't fit in it. So I normally don't see those anyway, so it must be something new they're trying and it doesn't work. Go ahead and put it back on. Reinstall the plastic cover. And this pulley here is actually why I recommended all of them be replaced. You can see all the marks here from the belt chattering on it. And I actually just noticed this taking it apart, but I'd say about a quarter of that pulley or more is missing on the back. So it must have cracked at one point, fell off, but good thing we're replacing it. Reinstall our plastic dust cover. Get the last pulley here. Ooh. New pulley comes with new metal dust cover and a new bolt. All right, nice new pulleys, fresh belt. All that's left is to pull the pin out of the tensioner and move on to the valve covers. Bling. I'll keep that for the next one. All right, gonna go ahead and move on to the valve covers next. If you're wondering what that terrible static sound is in the background, it's not Craig's heavy breathing. It's raining, it's a little loud in here. Not much we can do about it. So a little bit of it is Craig breathing, but not all of it.
Hear me breathe. All right guys, I'm back. So a little update, Rusty's been working away. I'm wearing more paint on me, less clothes because it's hot, but let me show you the progress. We got some gold, some red, some black, and a little bit of green for our friend Anthony, for how Irish he is. I wanted to add some green, I wanted to incorporate this in celebration of how Irish Anthony is. Just look at the new floor coming down. I have a gloss clear coat to go on next, so it should really pop. So if you need to buy a car, RC Cars. You need your car worked on, Modern Masters. You need your car towed, Modern Tow. You need your flooring done, Modern Flooring. We do it on Saturdays. What do you think?
Just by looking at it, I'd say it's about 1% green on the floor, right?
That's exactly what I want.
All right, good.
I'll show them. Look, this is my box of paint chips, and there is 1% green in there for Anthony's Irishness. A little bit of blue in there because I like the ocean. red for Modern Masters, white for my white car, gold because we're here to make money, and silver because we're trying to get that silver YouTube thing one day. All right, guys, I just got more of the floor done, but I saw that Rusty had a whole valve cover off. Oh man, let's get in here. Cam phasers haven't been rebuilt, still original. My cam is looking minty fresh, minty fresh. Stink bug. Look at this. Ah! Oh, shit. Rusty, get the vacuum. It fell. It fell right there. We're gonna have to rescue this dead stink bug out of there. But look at the cam. The cam's like, don't worry. I don't care about that stink bug because I'm perfect. Man, these cam loops. How many miles are on this car?
I don't remember.
Look how clean the heads are too. Man, these cams are awesome. But yeah, drop that stink bug right there. You might want to suck him out. Burn! Operation. Burn! There's another one. There's a nest in here. Oh, they're in the air! They're swarming! I'm just kidding. Get that guy too. Look at that, man. He is gonna be happy to hear that. If I do remember correctly, Alex put liquid moly in this because if that was AMSOIL, I would have blown up. 78,000 miles. Kind of crazy low for a 08 car. It's 08, right?
Sure.
Yeah, kind of crazy low miles for 2008, but for an AMG, especially a C63, with a first generation M156, that is impressive. I don't care who you are. All right, Rusty, I'm excited. Get this valve cover out of here. Oh, there's the trouble cams.
Yeah, a little bit of wear on top, but nothing to be too concerned about.
Yeah, those are the trouble ones. All the cam lubes are looking good. These are the worst ones always, and they do not look. You can see like a hint of discoloration, but nothing on the fingernail or anything. That is a pass to me, and I'm very particular about these cam lubes. I can't get my phone in there to show you guys the other ones, but they are looking good. And again, these ones right here, the intake valve on cylinder 6, we see these fail the majority of the time. I guess because of oiling or something, but these ones fail. You know, if I see one of these engines destroy a tappet or a cam, 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be cylinder 6 on this part of the engine block. Wasn't it cylinder 6 on the biturbo? Also that, yeah, because 7 was keeping it.
Yeah, 6 was afraid of 7.
Yeah, 7 was keeping it together for 6. Wow, so I guess that's kind of weird realizing that, but I guess cylinder 6 sucks in all of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
we don't like cylinder 6s around here. That's why I like those 5-cylinder GM motors in the H3s. They're pretty tough. The H3 truck is one of my dream vehicles that I really actually can afford and forget that I like it.
They just eliminate cylinder 6 altogether just to.
Yeah, they don't risk it. They're smart. Yeah. They're like, we're not having this shit at our plant. Yeah. No 6s around here.
They did the delete.
Yeah, they did the cylinders, inline cylinder 6 delete. They got that inline 5, which I honestly knew nothing about it. It could be a crap motor, but I really do like the look of it's like a Jeep Gladiator, but it has balls. The H3 truck. That's the best way I could describe it. Or really strong ovaries, if you know, to be gender neutral or whatever. But yeah, either way. Actually, I ain't even gonna say that because I know some women around here, like Rachel, my office manager, my woman, they got bigger balls than most guys I know. So, back to work. Oh, let me show you this. So guys, I'm gonna do something cool. I'll have to show you how it turns out later. But I'm putting a sticker down. I'm gonna remove the thing in the sticker, the Modern Master sticker, because the old floor actually did look really cool but it was 5 years ago. See the sparkle? This area was still clean because there was something here. So I'm gonna put the sticker down, and then I'm gonna paint over it, and then when it completely dries and I clear coat it, I'm gonna pull it back up so we should see the old cool sparkly part of the floor. Ooh, sparkles. All right, guys, now we're gonna check to see if there's any movement in the, oh, shit. There is movement there. If you guys remember from Anthony's video with the 507 C63.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much there, but it equates to a lot, especially these exhaust cams. That's a ton of movement for that exhaust.
Let's check this side. These cam phasers are going to need rebuilt, but let's see the other side.
So this one's not so bad. It's mostly the exhausts. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, look at that. Yep. And that is supposed to be tight, locked in, and that will only get worse and worse and worse till it can cause catastrophic damage. So we're gonna stop here. Rusty's gonna call the customer real quick. We're gonna let him know what we found. I'd hate to waste the gaskets and put this thing back together when we're right there. We could literally pull these things apart, open them up, inspect them, put new plates in, rebuild them, and then put it all back together one time, saving them a ton on labor and gaskets, all that good stuff. So let's give them a call.
Hello?
Hey, this is Rusty from Modern Masters. Hey, so I have some news for you about the C63.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I record this conversation
Yeah, sure.
for the YouTube video?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Hey, so I have everything apart. We're doing the second part of the video. Got the valve covers off and those front seals that cover the cam gears. So everything's beautiful on the inside of the engine. Cams are in great shape, but you do have some wear on the cam plates themselves, or the cam plates are getting worn on there pretty bad. So if I would stop where I am now and not put it back together and replace the plates now, it would save you a ton of money. Where I don't have to get new gaskets and take everything back apart again. So instead of it being like 6 or 8 hour job, we're talking 2 hours for me just to take those apart, and then the cost of the plates.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so all right, I'll give you a call whenever it's finished up. I just wanted to get your blessing before I didn't want to put it back together without talking to you. You know what I mean? So.
No, I appreciate it.
Okay.
And, it is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get it done.
Cool.
I want the car as best as I guess it can be. I mean, you guys obviously know what you're doing.
So.
And I appreciate it. And I'm loving the video. It was awesome.
Awesome, I appreciate that. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to work then. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing apart, and then I'll give you an update as soon as everything's finished up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you. Yay!
All right, guys. Rusty just got off the phone with the customer, and he approved the work for the cam phaser plates. Rusty already put the engine at 40 degrees, so that allows us, I'll show you on this side, that puts both of the cams in the right position, so you can put this locking plate in, and that allows you to remove the bolts so you can remove the cam phasers. And then once we get this apart, we are going to open this up, dissect it, and see what it looks like. Without further ado, Rusty's swooping in with our 18. They are tight. And when we go back together, we will replace these bolts because they are one-time use. We will replace the washer that's in between the cam and the cam phaser. And this will be freshly rebuilt. We'll throw them in the parts washer, get them nice and clean.
There we go.
They don't let drip out.
Make sure your washer's in there, which it is.
All right, so we have our cam phaser over here. Ooh, look at that. That right there is what we were seeing. She's smoked, Russell. So finally, The Legit Streetcar C63 was struck with the Legit Street Curse. And it's in dire need of more than maintenance. It's in need of repair. We have to replace these. All right, guys, so with having this apart and we have seen the failure, this is gonna be where we end the video. With this needing this much repair, it's just too much for us to do today on top of getting the rest of the shop painted, all that good stuff. So good news for the customer and classic Modern Masters luck. Everything takes longer than we anticipate just because of stuff like this. You know, nobody's in there with their magic crystal ball able to say, oh, you know, this is good, this is what's going to be good or bad. Luckily the cams are good. That saves the customer tons of money, thousands of dollars. But the good news is, I will say, this car is about to run so much better. When we did Anthony's 507 C63, he questioned me for like 2 weeks, Craig, did you tune my car? And I said, Anthony, I promise you I did not tune your car. With the cam phasers fixed, it is just running like it should. So with that being said, we're gonna end the video here and I'll see you guys on the next one with that car. All right, guys, well, that ends part 2 of the world famous C63. And I will tell you, this car has been stricken by the Legit Street Curse. So, in the next video, we're gonna do what's the thing the church person does to get the demons out of them?
Exorcism.
So in the next video, we're gonna perform an exorcism and get this Legit Streetcars curse out of this car, and we're gonna fix her up. Rusty's gonna grab my cam phaser plates, we're gonna put them in there, slap those together, we're gonna get this thing back in time, get it running good. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up.
Share with your friends.
And subscribe. But as always, leave a comment about my best friend Rusty in the comments. Quiet on set! Dingy and dark, and then we're gonna throw a party. We're gonna throw a f***ing party in here. I'm just with you. We're not throwing a party in here. That'd be sick though. That'd be sick. But anyway, so today we're going to testing, audio, visual, testing.
Yeah, I know.
We're just adding on to time that it's already. Well, this has been recording this whole time.
Huh?
You never turned it off. No, anything's got a. You're gonna have a lot to go through, but it's okay. We're keeping it.
It's gonna have way more oil than that in it.
Then a pig mat?
Yeah.
We'll carry it away. Grab 2 pig mats.
Okay.
Way more than that. Well, then grab a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh, I appreciate the attitude.
I'll see you guys on the next one with that car. Bye.
He's got to do something. Yeah, whatever.
I know, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Some people can't drive a trailer, man. All right.